JSW MG is coming with a series of new energy vehicles for India early next year, and one of those that will be leading the charge is this car, the Jetour T2. It has been unveiled in its IDM phase at the Indonesia International Motor Show, and we're going to tell you what this car is all about and its significance for the Indian market. One of the big selling points of this T2 is expected to be appearance. It has gone for the Defender-inspired boxy look, and that is expected to help it sell well. Some of those elements include large headlamps set on the edge of the body, large grille with the word Jetour in it to kind of signify where you are, big chunky old school style bumpers all help to add to that rugged image of the vehicle. The Defender-inspired rugged SUV looks continue on the side. Actually, it's most significant on the side. 20-inch wheels, large wheel arches that stick out on the edge of the car, a side step with ridges on it, big chunky door handles, a flat roof line with kind of 3 sections to kind of give you a hint of maybe a third row. It's not, it's a 5-seat model, right? And essentially that kind of stance that gives the car its rugged appearance. Here at the back, the rugged appearance continues with things like a square mounted spare wheel cover here. For the Indonesian market, it's going to be a space saver, but we suspect for India, you'll also be able to mount a tire directly. Other things include a sort of rectangular window area, large vertically stacked LED tail lamps, badging here, and what appears to be the mounts for the doors mounted outside, but it's more than likely that these are just for visual appearance. So overall, if you look at this car, rugged appearance and size, it's around 4.6 to 4.7 meters, which means that is going to be large and have a kind of big presence, something you would want if you're investing in a car like this. What do you think of the design? Are there some elements that JSW MG should add to this car before it comes to India? Let us know in the comment section below. The Defender-inspired looks continue inside with a kind of vertically stacked dashboard, large chunky physical buttons, massive bejeweled gear lever, drive selector mode, and a large center console that sticks up and is within arm's reach. You get a digital instrument cluster and what appears to be a 14-inch screen for the infotainment system. And you can see that everything is geared towards making it look chunky, but also functional in a way. Oh, and by the way, you get LEDs here, kind of marking out a design here just to add to the overall appearance. The visibility is absolutely fantastic all around, thanks to the large glass area. And of course, if you thought that it wasn't SUV enough, you even get the grab handles here, something that should continue for the Indian market. Let's point out a few things in this Jetour T2's second row. Lots of space here all around for actually 3 people, thanks to a high roofline and more than enough shoulder space. The features are pretty decent too. 2 USB ports, AC vents at the back, a lot of seat pockets, large bottle holders in both the doors, and lots of chunky shapes, big grab handles, big door handles, big square glass window. India will of course get curtain as well. You get handles here as well. These are all things you can tell has been inspired by a vehicle like the Defender and been adapted to fit this car and this size. As with any big SUV, you got to have a huge boot, and in this case it's pretty large. You get a massive door here, easy to access boot space with enough height and width. You also get a power socket and you get a parcel shelf. The seats in the top spec model split fold 60-40, which means you get a lot of additional storage space. Now, we've got the brochure with us, the Indonesian spec car, and mostly what will come to India should be pretty similar. Now, if you take a look at the brochure, in this case of our video, all the details will be available on the CarWale website by the time this video goes live, so you can check it out there. Let's start with specifications. So there's going to be 2 options. You'll either get a 2-liter GDI turbo petrol with all-wheel drive, or the 1.5-liter IDM, that's plug-in hybrid. That's what's been showcased behind us. That will come with 2 electric motors and of course has DC fast charging. Now, in this case, the all-wheel drive, like we said, comes with the 2-liter petrol and is all-wheel drive, while this will be front-wheel drive only, but it's a plug-in hybrid. It's kind of balanced. You can tell that this car is kind of aimed at a premium market because there's no lower spec normal 2-wheel drive version. It's you either go in for plug-in hybrid or you go in for all-wheel drive. Now, one glance at the feature list and you can tell that this will be a safe bet. Everything that you would expect in this price bracket. This car that's here It's been launched in Indonesia for the Indian equivalent of rupees 36 lakh, which means it should come with roughly the same price in India. And if you look at the feature list, everything that's on it, level 2 ADAS, climate control, LED light package, the leatherette upholstery, these are all safe bet options. These are all things that one would expect in this part of the market. These are all options that you consider as normal in this part of the market. And these are all things that this car has, which means that when it comes along, it will be able to compete with everything else around it, which is not a lot to begin with, but will be a safe option, right? Tick off all the right boxes for everything that's going on. So when this comes along to the Indian market, we've been told by the start of 2027, it will probably be manufactured in India as well, or at least there'll be an assembly initially. It's expected to be priced in the region of rupees 30 to rupees 45 lakh. This one may come in at roughly the same price, about 34-35 lakh, while the all-wheel drive version may be slightly higher. Now, the thing with this car and this price bracket that is going to arrive in has very few competitors. There are some electric vehicles and there are a few sort of premium vehicles, but there's really no competition for the kind of package that this is going to offer. And this is expected to be its advantage. It will again be first mover advantage, the first one to set the standard and set the requirements in this segment. And that should really help in its future or in its sales, or to help it establish itself and also help establish JSW MG. What do you think of this car? What do you think should be pricing? Should there be any additional features? Do let us know in the comment section below. And a reminder once again that all the details on this vehicle are available on carwale.com. Thank you so much for watching. Take care.